The ruling United Democratic Alliance will by next week receive a total of 288.5 million shillings as Treasury releases half of the monies owed to political parties for the 2022-2023 financial year. Raila Odinga's ODM will receive 154 million shillings as a total of 48 parties benefit from the cash release of 738 million shillings, which is half of the projected 0.3% of the national budget.
The big political parties in the country are on a bountiful harvest after the National Treasury ended their long delay in releasing the allocation of political parties fund for the financial year 2022-2023. According to the Registrar of Political Parties, Ann Nderito, a total of 738 million shillings has been received from Treasury and is set to hit the party's bank accounts next week. The sum is half of the total owed for this financial year, which is in excess of 1.475 billion shillings or 0.3% of the national budget. A section of party heads, especially drawn from the Azimio la Umoja, had already faulted Treasury's delay in releasing the funds, claiming that it was one of President Ruto's strategy to muzzle the opposition.
His actions are directed towards ensuring that they cripple political parties, especially the opposition political parties. We are in agreement that we suspect that the ruling party, UDA, which went to court to stop this disbursement of resources, has found a way illegally to access this fund to the exclusion of other political parties. Because for them, they are not feeling the pinch or the pressure. They are enjoying some source of funding which we do not know, because the rest of us do not have access to the same fund.
To ensuring that we continue benefiting from the fruits of the 2010 Constitution is the funding of political parties. William is well aware of it. He will tell Kenyans that he is giving us money, like he did when he gave that interview in the night, and lied that a small party has gone to court. Apparently, the small party was UDA, because it is UDA that is in court.
UDA, which in full is poised to get a total of 577 million shillings, has received the lion's share of the released monies, banking 288.5 million shillings. ODM has gotten 154 million shillings out of 308 million shillings expected for the year. The Jubilee Party, under retired President Uhuru Kenyatta, has received its lowest share ever since it was formed slightly more than 5 years ago, by receiving 67.5 million shillings, which is 50% of its deserved amount. Wiper, DAPK and UDM have received 36, 15.5 and 13.5 million shillings respectively, as the ANC, Ford Kenya and KANU received between 13.3 and 12 million shillings respectively. According to the Political Parties Amendment Act of 2022, 70% of the fund is shared based on the total number of votes secured by each political party in the preceding general election, while 15% of the fund is allocated to political parties based on the number of candidates from special interest groups. 10% of the fund is shared based on the total number of representatives from the political party elected, and 5% is allocated for administration expenses. UDA and ODM are the two largest parties with a high number of elected leaders across the country. Ibrahim Karanja, NTV.